All right, I finally have read Chinese medicine and digestion. I finally read Chinese medicine on digestion just a little bit. All I needed was one page, a few paragraphs to remind me what mistakes I was making. Now I've been suffering with this tightness and hard to breathe and heartbeat having issues for a while. And it's just like, I get so dumb. It's like sickness. It's like all kinds of problems that I don't look in the right way in solving it. And this took me a long time. I'm just starting, so I don't know. Maybe it's not the right direction, but I've just started. I read that eating cold foods cause problems with digestion, makes it sluggish. I have been eating a lot of cold foods. I've been eating a lot of raw oats a lot. And that was causing problems. The biggest time that my problems are coming out was with the frozen strawberries and bananas. Man, I really had trouble breathing eating those with milk because it was ice cold. That coldness was making my esophagus swell up. All right. So everything's got to be warmed up. I noticed an improvement with mushrooms. Like things were dry, and then mushrooms added moisture to my throat. That was an instant improvement, but it wasn't the solution. It wasn't the It wasn't the solution to the whole equation. It was a step in the right direction. The better step is eating cooked foods. And I mean, I'm blaming still a little bit of bad posture and stuff, but the lack of cooked foods. I get lazy because I got to step outside to cook. And I'm in the Walmart parking lot, so people are driving by me and walking by me, and I can't stand it. But cooking, even just a little bit, improves my digestion. I was trying to weigh foods, measure out foods. I got 2 scales. It's so frustrating. Sometimes when I have to figure things out myself, I'm like, why are things swelling? Why is there? It's a hiatal hernia, okay? Why does the hiatal hernia exist? It's because of cold foods. That makes the most sense. And I just realized this last night, so maybe I'm on the wrong track, but I think I'm on the right track. But maybe I'm on the wrong track, but it makes sense that it'd be the right track because cold is going to make us swell. Cold is going to bring blood to that area. So if I'm eating cold foods, my whole body gets cold, but the first part of my body that gets cold is the swallowing part, and then it sits in the stomach. Yeah, it's cold going down. It's cold going down. But the rest of the whole time that it's cold, for the longest period of time in my body is in my stomach. So it's going to bring blood to the stomach and cause a swelling, and I'll have trouble breathing, and I need to eat warm foods instead. It's simple logic. Anything you eat. I noticed when I was sitting in jail that my digestion wasn't improving, and it wasn't just entirely being able to sleep on something flat, unlike this, and be able to walk around more. The toilets are right next to me. I could just go to the toilet instead of struggle to pee in a bottle while sitting and have to hold it and wait for the opening hours at some stores if I have to poo. So there's that factor, but a big factor still is the cooking. And I realized I learned that once again last night. I knew it, They got packed away in the back of my head for so long, and then I look into it and I'm like, yep, that's a big part of my problem. The lack of cooking. Yeah, it feels decent right now. So, and I just had a big bowl of oatmeal. I don't have to cook it entirely, but oats should not be eaten raw, not in this state. Maybe later I could eat them raw again. It's winter time. You gotta warm things up. So it's just a constant having to change my habits, and I don't always know the right direction to go with the change of season and the change in my body and the types of food. It can be very complicated. That's why my body gives me some time of suffering before I die. At least my body will suffer and let me know that there's a problem rather than just instantly just stop working. But I hate pushing the limits.